Visual. The stage is cloaked in half-darkness, shadows stretching across the wooden floor. A single spotlight blooms, revealing a young boy, no more than 16, standing utterly still. His hands tremble slightly as they clutch an old, worn vintage guitar, its body dulled by time, its strings whispering of countless untold songs. The audience murmurs softly, a low ocean of expectation. Somewhere in the back, a phone screen flickers, then fades as silence grows heavy. He closes his eyes. One slow breath. His fingers find the strings, and then it happens. He strums the first haunting chord of Hotel California. The note lingers in the air, suspended, glowing like light through smoke. The echo ripples through the hall, warm, raw, magnetic, wrapping itself around every listener. Camera. It begins to move, slow, deliberate, circling him like time itself. The light gleams across the guitar's polished edge, then slides to his face, focused, fragile, alive. His eyes remain closed, lashes trembling with the weight of 1,000 unseen emotions. A bead of sweat glides down his cheek, catching the light like a drop of gold. Sound. Soft reverb fills the space, caressing the corners of the hall. The faint hum of the audience, breathing, waiting, rises and falls in rhythm with his playing. Every string seems to speak, of longing, of lost highways, of a voice trying to find its home. Then he opens his mouth, but before a single lyric escapes, the music already owns the room. Emotion. This is not just a performance. It's a beginning, the kind that makes time stop, and hearts forget to beat. The judges lean forward, eyes glistening. Something extraordinary has begun. Visual. He opens his eyes, wide, bright, trembling with quiet courage. The guitar rests gently against his chest as he leans into the microphone. The first word leaves his lips, fragile, almost breaking, yet it carries a kind of truth that silences the air itself. His voice trembles, then steadies, climbing higher with each line, weaving raw emotion into melody. The judges exchange quick glances. One tilts forward, hand over heart, another bites her lip, eyes widening in disbelief. No one expected this. No one could. The boy's face glows in the soft golden light, every lyric carving something deeper into the stillness of the room. Camera moves closer, a slow zoom that captures the trembling of his lower lip, the pulse in his neck, the rhythm in his fingertips. His voice grows, soaring now, filling every corner of the hall, stretching beyond stage and ceiling, reaching hearts that didn't know they were waiting for this moment. Then, in a shot so intimate it feels sacred, a single tear slides down a judge's cheek. She doesn't wipe it away. She simply lets it fall, caught between disbelief and reverence. Sound. The audience is utterly silent, not even a whisper. The boy's soulful vocals echo like a confession, reverberating through walls and bones. The gentle guitar riffs ripple beneath his voice, soft but certain, like heartbeat and memory intertwined. Each note rises, breaks, then finds its way home again. As he sings, the air thickens with emotion, grief, beauty, redemption, all blended in a voice that feels both ancient and new. Emotion. This is no longer a cover. It's a resurrection. Hotel California, reborn through the fragile heart of a boy who sings like he's lived every word. Visual. The song rises to its final peak. The boy's fingers tighten around the guitar neck as he leans toward the microphone, eyes shut, every muscle trembling. The last verse builds like a storm inside him. Then, he lets go. His voice hits the high note, cracking, trembling, but it's beautiful. It's human. The kind of imperfection that makes truth sound divine. The note hangs in the air, vibrating with pain and passion, then fades into silence. And in that heartbeat of quiet, a judge slams the golden buzzer. The impact is instant. A blinding shower of golden confetti bursts into the air, spinning and glittering under the stage lights. The music stops mid-breath. Even the echo of his voice seems to bow to the moment. The boy freezes, hands still on the strings, mouth slightly open, chest rising and falling as if he's forgotten how to breathe. He looks around, disbelieving. The crowd erupts, screams, cheers, yet he hears none of it. The world around him becomes a blur of motion and gold. Camera. Everything slows down. Time dilates. The lens catches confetti falling like golden rain, twirling in soft spirals through beams of light. The spotlight flares, painting halos across the frame. The camera tilts upward, his eyes follow. He gazes into the shimmering storm above him, awash in gold. For a moment, he's weightless, just a boy suspended between dream and reality. His lips quiver into a smile, part disbelief, part release. Emotion. He isn't just a contestant anymore, he's a story. The note that cracked has broken open hearts. In golden silence, the legend begins. Visual. The golden rain hasn't stopped. Confetti drifts through the air like a living storm, each fragment catching the light, each shimmer a reflection of disbelief and joy. The boy's legs buckle under the weight of it all. The applause, the lights, the dream that just became real. He drops to his knees, the guitar slipping slightly from his hands. His fingers tremble as they clutch at his chest, right over his heart, as though trying to hold it in place. Tears blur his vision, the world around him glowing gold and white. For a moment, he just stays there, breath shaking, lost between laughter and sobs. The crowd rises, a tidal wave of sound and emotion. People are on their feet, cheering, clapping, shouting his name. Camera pans across the audience, faces streaked with tears, phones raised, hearts open. Then the judge who hit the golden buzzer, eyes wet, smile trembling, rushes toward him. She kneels beside him and pulls him into a tight embrace. The boy's shoulders shake as he leans into her, his microphone falling softly onto the floor. Behind them, the stage glitters with golden light, a world remade in sound and color. Sound. From somewhere above, the Eagles' iconic guitar solo begins, live, sharp, electric, echoing like the heartbeat of the moment. The sound blends perfectly with his emotion. Every riff feels like an exhale, every note like a memory coming alive. And then, from the audience, a chant begins to rise. Soft at first, then louder, rolling like thunder. Encore, 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 emotion. He looks up, still shaking, and smiles through tears. In that golden storm, he isn't dreaming anymore. He's home. Visual. Backstage, the noise of the world fades into a distant hum. The door closes behind him, and suddenly, silence. The boy sits alone on a worn leather couch, his breath still unsteady, his chest rising and falling like waves after a storm. The lights above flicker softly, casting a warm halo over his trembling hands. He stares at his guitar, resting across his knees, the same old instrument he played on street corners, in empty rooms, in front of no one. The strings are slightly bent, fingerprints still fresh from the song that changed everything. His reflection glimmers faintly in the polished surface, eyes red, cheeks streaked with tears, but smiling. A few strands of golden confetti cling to his dark hair, catching the glow of the backstage lights. He reaches up, plucks one gently from his temple, and holds it between his fingers, as if it were proof that this moment is real. He exhales shakily, then whispers, so quietly it's almost a prayer. "I did it, Mom." His voice breaks on the last word, and the sound disappears into the stillness of the room. He glances upward, eyes glistening with gratitude and grief, as if looking through the ceiling, through the lights, to someone unseen. Camera. Soft focus. The lens captures the faint shimmer of tears, the dust in the air illuminated by the backstage glow. A gentle cinematic flare sweeps across the frame as he lowers his head, his hand brushing the guitar strings one last time. The camera begins to pull back, slow, graceful, almost reverent, leaving him framed in a pool of golden light. Text on screen. Greater than, from pain, came perfection. Hotel California, reborn.